on a second here. Good morning, everyone. It is the parking lot again here with Dr. Freedom. How we all doing? Uh, it is already going on 78 degrees here. Oh, in case I forgot, for yesterday Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's funny as hell that you've got the usual people out there screeching about the latest episode. I'm loving how the numbers are so low, they're subterranean, but then when you actually go look at the numbers for yourselves and compare them to others on the BBC, not to mention the fact when you look at the numbers that are on Disney Plus as far as popularity across the world, Doctor Who ain't doing all that bad. Okay, and it just gets me laughing that the same bunch of morons have been screaming this since 2017. Rest in peace, Doctor Who. Rest in peace. I was gonna burn me a TARDIS in the front lawn in effigy to the show that once was. My goodness gracious. I'm not kidding. They act like whenever their show changes that their life has, gone downhill or it has somehow affected them personally. Folks, if your TV show does something you don't like, don't watch it. I've done this, like everyone keeps trying to bait me on Starship Dysentery. I don't watch it. I never watched any of the new Star Trek series because I had other people who did, and they're like, long before that series aired, I said, you do realize there's a reason why it's 10 years before, Kirk and Spock, right? I said, they're going to go to just about all the places Kirk and Spock did later, and then they're going to try to milk that for views. And sure enough, that's exactly what they did. I didn't have to be Nostradamus to do that. Of course, I'm going to Chicago TARDIS. Unless something happens where I can't, but a lot of interesting names popping up, especially Joe Martin. Not fantastic, but it hasn't been horrible. I enjoyed most of the episodes. Like I said, it's the same thing that happened with the last few series. You had good episodes, you had great episodes, and there's episodes nobody would touch again. Like everybody gave, poor Space Babies the running over, and I'm like, guys, I enjoyed Space Babies. Sure, it wasn't the most serious, complicated plot you ever had, but it was fun. Oh, here come the bots. Do you order from Chipotle? No. It's an improvement on Chibnall. Yeah, but according to these guys, RTD2 is making Chibnall look brilliant. And it just, like I said, everything stinks. Everything sucks. And I remember for years these guys are going, we must go back to the golden age. And I'm like, oh, you mean the same guys are complaining about too many companions when the show started off with 3 companions, had 3 companions again later. And it, like I said, oh man. Oh God, the old Michael, the old Mikey H name. Sorry, that's been around for a billion years. That joke, it's right up there with Seymour Butts. I must view. All right, I'll let that slide. Did you know Doctor Who is a show for dumb people? Yeah. Just like, I'm sorry, I'm just, stop vaping. Oh, looky. I did it again. Out of the smoky, here comes Baldhead, the creator. No, there are no moderators. One of the reasons why this channel's never been hacked, never been taken over, and whatnot's because my God, does this guy think he's clever or something? I've seen all these. Dude, I'm in my 50s. There isn't a name play that you've come up with that I don't already know about. Yeah, Kellen's doing fine. I just talked to him the other day. And yep, he's been watching since Hartnell. Just don't ask him to remember anything. Oh. All right, you've got a date on Thursday. Okay, good luck with that. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow morning, we will most not likely be here on the channel because it is Juneteenth and we've been given that day off. I'll try to pop in sometime tomorrow morning if I get a chance. All right. All right, so this is what we're going to do. And I got to get a hold of the rest of the gang. Because of the fact that this is going to be a two-part ending, instead of doing the Omega Files on Friday night, plus I have to work Saturday to make up for tomorrow. Don't you love it when they give you a day off and then make you schedule a day to work to make up for it? We're going to probably do a review of both The Legend of Ruby Sunday and The Empire of Death on Saturday evening. This way everybody's seen everything. This way we don't got to worry about spoilage. And we can just, wrap up the whole series right there. The only thing I'm worried about is, will RTD stick the landing with this character? Sutek is not your average run-of-the-mill pushover. I've got to reset this thing because using the word dumb should not get you restricted. There are far worse words you can use than dumb. I'm not sure Tom's going to be doing a bunch of appearances in anything. Have you seen Tom Baker lately? And it kind of distresses me because he's like a third his normal size. Compared to how he looked in the, as the curator in, Dump of the Doctor, Error of the Zygons, whatever you want to call it, the 8th anniversary special. He's like a third of the person he was. He's lost a lot of weight out of nowhere. So I am really worried about Tom Baker. But then again, you got to remember, he is going on, he's like 90 years old now, ain't it? So I'm just dying laughing at all the people that have been coming in here because they read the title of the live stream and they think it's going to be a slam fest, and it's like, it's not. Sorry, I don't do that. I'm just very glad that we got William Russell back on screen as Ian one more time. So that's the problem with the BBC and all that stuff. They think these people are going to live forever. And it's like Carol Ann Ford. I hope she does show up, but I'm not exactly, optimistic. We don't know if, Sutek wasn't Lindy's mom. One of the things I forgot is that Sutek can make people his avatar or his harbinger or his servant. He did this originally with an archaeologist named Marcus Scarman. And so that's who this lady was. She was his avatar. Also, now that Sutek is unleashed and doesn't have his powers being dampened, gosh only knows what kind of crap he can do. I would love for the lady under the hood to be Susan Foreman, but I'm not getting my hopes up because RTD's already pulled the rug from underneath us on that, and I kind of knew he was going to. I've not watched Doctor Who Unleashed. It's just after Confidential got shut down, I don't know. I kind of, don't want to get my heart, sunk into something else just to have it ripped out from underneath me. You notice how fast they changed the cast of that podcast, though, right? Notice who suddenly disappeared really quick. Well, yeah. One name I'm surprised they don't mention is Sutek is also known as Anubis. And Anubis is the jackal-headed god of death in the Egyptian pantheon. So yeah, he does have the head of a jackal. Probably because somebody in the upper office goes, didn't we fire that person a while back? How'd they get back in here? Or maybe word finally reached, the upper office. You do know what this person's been saying about you. Sadly, yeah, it has been a long time since I watched Pyramid of Mars, so I'll have to go back and look. Well, folks, it's about time for me to run inside. Yeah, Anubis was one of the Egyptian pantheon of gods. He was the Osiris was lord of the underworld, and I believe Anubis was the god of death. And I used to know all this stuff, but trust me, I could probably remember it given a cup of coffee in about 5-10 minutes of smacking my head against the wall, and I would remember all this. Well, it could be that Ruby Sunday is a trap. So it could have been the trickster who dropped her. Like I said, I was never a big fan of the trickster, so. Oh, well, I got to run inside, folks. Please be kind, be calm, be safe. Remember, tomorrow is Juneteenth, so we will not be here tomorrow morning. So take care, everyone. We'll catch you probably on Thursday. Have a great one, everyone. Hang on, where's that button again?